Hello students, today we are going to start with the chapter arithmetic progression. So before talking about arithmetic progression, let us talk about what is a sequence. Sequence. So when the numbers are arranged in a certain order, arranged in a certain order and they are following some fixed rule, then that is called as a sequence. For example, so 3, 6, 9 and 12. And so on. So 2, 4, 16, 256. So here in this first example, I am getting the next number by adding 3 to the preceding number. So 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 3 is 9 and 9 plus 3 is 12. And here in the second example, if I am squaring the previous term, I will get the next term. So 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16 and 16 square is 256. So this type of the arrangement which follow a certain order and the numbers are arranged according to certain rule is called as a sequence, and the numbers are called as the elements of the terms. Means this 3 is the first term, 6 is the second term, 9 is the third term and 12 is the fourth term, and so on. Similarly in the next part also. Now when this comma in between the numbers is replaced by plus or minus, then the sequence is called as the series. So means this same sequence will be called as a series if I'm replacing this comma with plus, or I can write it as minus also. Means minus 3, minus 6, minus 9, minus 12 and so on. Then this is called as a series. So means sequence and series both are taken as in the same sense only the difference is the sign. Then same thing is also called as a progression. So when the elements are written according to a order, when the elements of sequence or series are written in a definite order, following some certain rule, then it is called as we get a progression. So progression. And now what is called as the arithmetic progression? So this is the name of our chapter now, arithmetic progression. So means in this progression the next term will be related to the previous term following some definite rule, and that type of progression in which the next term is obtained by adding a certain fixed number to the preceding is called as the arithmetic progression. So here, as in the first example that I have given, I am adding 3 to the previous term or to the first term to get the next. So 3 plus 3 6, then again I am adding 3 to get the next number, that is 9, and then again I am adding 3 to this number to get 12 and so on. So next number will be 15, then next number will be 15 plus 3, that will be equal to 18. So a sequence in which each term is obtained by adding a certain quantity to the preceding term, to its preceding term, then that is called as the arithmetic progression. So example I have already given, 3 plus 3 6 plus 3 9 and so on. So this type of things will be called as the arithmetic progression. Now let us talk about the general term. Means let us say that I'm saying that the first term is a, and the common difference is d. Common difference is d. Then have a look from the first example only I'm taking now. So have a look. I'm adding 3 plus 3, it will be 6, plus 3 it is 9, and then it is 12, and so on. Now what is the common difference here? So common difference here is 3. Here also the difference is 3, and here also the difference is 3. And similarly, if I'm writing the next term, that will be 15. So here also the difference will be 3. So this is the difference, or this is called as the common difference now. This will be called as a common difference. Now, looking at this example, can I relate this 15 with the first term? So definitely we will say yes, because have a look. So let us say that here the first term is a. First term is a, means this is the first term, and this is the common difference 3. So, and this 15 is this is first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. 15 is the fifth term. So if I'm talking about the fifth term, then I will add 4 times the common difference. So here the common difference is 3, and first term is 3. So 3 plus 4 times the first term. 4 multiply the common difference d. So here d is 3. So that will be equal to 15. Similarly, let us take one more example. Let us say that I'm saying that the first term is 1, and here I'm adding 4 to this. So next term will be 5. 5 plus 4 it will be 9. 9 plus 4 it will be 13. 13 plus 4 it will be 17, and so on. Now, if I want to relate this 13 with the first term, so how it will be related? So have a look. So this difference is 4. Here also difference is 4, and here also difference is 4. If I'm saying that I want to talk about the fourth term, so 13 is the fourth term. So here this common difference is added 3 times. So it is 3 multiply 4, and I'm adding it to the first term, so that is 1. So 1 plus 12, that will be equal to 13. Similarly, if I have the common difference, so if I'm saying that a is the first term, then I will add n minus 1 times difference to get the nth term. So here this nth term is represented by an. So a plus n minus 1 multiply d. This is the term or formula used for nth term. This an is sometimes written as tn also. So what is a here? So a is the first term. N is the number of terms. D is the common difference, and an is the nth term. That is the nth term. So for the first exercise we have to look at this formula, and then we can talk about some more questions based on this. Now I'm taking your exercise. So the exercise 10th है. The first question is, which of the following sequence are in AP, are in arithmetic progression? So 3, 6, 10. So here the common difference is 4. So 2 plus 4 it is 6. 6 plus 4 it is 10. 10 plus 4 it is 16. So yes, this first is the AP. Similarly 15. So here adding and subtracting also. So here 15 minus 3 it is 12. 12 minus 3 it is 9, and 9 minus 3 it is 6. So this is also an AP. In the first part, the common difference is 4, and in the second part, common difference is minus 3. 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, and so this does not follow a certain rule. So this is not an AP. Similarly, you can try some remaining questions. Now, question number 2. It says the nth term of the sequence is 2n minus 3. We have to find its 15th term. So here this question says the nth term is 2n minus 3. So here nth term means we are using n here. So for the 15th term we will use n is equal to 15. So the 15th term will be 2 multiply 15 minus 3. So that will be 30 minus 3. So that will be equal to 27. So similarly, in the next question says the pth term of AP is 2p plus 3, find the AP. So means for the first term we will use p is equal to 1. For the first term, we will use p is equal to 1. So 2 multiply 1 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Next term will be p will be equal to 2 in the second term. So 2 multiply to 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. Next term is p will be equal to 3. So 2 multiply 3, 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, and now we can understand the next term will be 11 and so on. So this is the answer for this part. Now look at this question, question number 4. Question is, find the 24th term of the sequence. So in this question, so now I'm talking about question number 4. Exercise 10a, question number 4. So this is the given sequence 10, 12, 10, 8, 6 and so on. Here the first term a is 12 and the common difference d will be, so we will subtract the preceding term from the next term. So means it will be second minus first term. So that will be 10 minus 12, so that is equal to minus 2. So first term is 12, common difference is minus 2, and we have to find the 24th term, means n is equal to 24. We have to find this. So here a24 we have to find. So I'm using this formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiply d. So means we have to find a24. So that will be 12 plus 24 minus 1 multiply d is minus 2. So 12 plus 23 multiply minus 2. So that will be 12 minus 46. So that is minus 34. So this will be the answer for this part. Now I'm taking the question number 7. The sequence is 1 over n, comma n plus 1 over n, comma 2n plus 1 over n and so on. We have to find the 50th term. So here a is equal to 1 over n, and what is d now? So d will be second term minus first. So it will be n plus 1 over n minus 1 over n. So it will be n plus 1 minus 1 over n by taking LCM. So that will be n over n. So that is equal to 1. So here the common difference is 1. Now we have to find the 50th term. So a50 will be equal to a plus 49d. So 1 over n plus 49 multiply 1. So that will be 1 plus 49n over n. Or this can also be written as 49n plus 1 over n. So this is the 50th term. So this is the answer for the 7th part. Now taking one or two more questions. Question number 8 says, is 400 to a term of the sequence 8, 13, 18, 23 and so on. So will there be 402? So for this we will find n. We will find n, and if n is an integer, then we will say that yes, 402 is the number in this, and if 402 on solving we do not get n as an integer, means n must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It should not be in decimal. So here I'm talking about 8th question. So question is, this is given sequence now 8, 13, 18, 23 and so on, and last term I'm taking as 402. So means nth term is given as 402. So here a is equal to 8, d is equal to 13 minus 8, that is equal to 5, and an means last term is given as 402. So by using the same formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiply d. So this will be 402 is equal to 8 plus n minus 1 multiply 5. So 402 minus 8 equal to 5n minus 5. So 402 minus 8 is equal to 394, and this 5 will go on the other side, so plus 5 equal to 5n. So from here it will be 399 over 5 will be equal to n. So that does not belongs to integer. Therefore we will say that 402 is not a term of the given AP. given AP. Now I hope that you can complete this exercise, that is exercise 10A. Thank you. Have a nice day.